another great workout planned for you today. We will be going through the Perfectible workout. We're going to go through the 7 functional movements. Only this time, our core, our orange movement, will be considered our active rest. Okay, so we're going to go through yellow movement, active rest, yellow movement, active rest, yellow movement, active rest, and then we're going to go ahead and go down to our white movement, active rest, white movement, active rest, so forth all the way down. Okay, so we're doing 3 rounds of each movement with the active rest before, 40 seconds of work, 40 seconds of active rest. Okay, so for our first movement, our yellow movement, we're going to be doing a kneeling good morning. Okay, we're going to need a dumbbell or kettlebells. Okay, we're going to be doing a kneeling good morning. Okay, go ahead and put that weight here at your chest. Do a forward hip hinge. Remember, we want to push our hips back. We don't want to lean over because we're going to start to round out our back. I want you to go ahead and push your hips back, make sure it's nice and straight, and then as we come back up, get that good hip extension by squeezing your glutes. Okay, if you want to modify it, feel free to drop the weight and go ahead and do your regular good mornings. Okay, make sure you're squeezing the glutes to get that full hip extension on the way up. Okay, our second exercise, we're going to be doing our seated rows. Okay, this is our white movement. Grab your kettlebell or your dumbbells. Okay, if you have one, just hold one and then alternate each round. Okay, alternate each round, just like this. Okay, make sure we're squeezing those shoulder blades back, keeping our ears far from our shoulders, dropping our shoulders and squeezing those shoulder blades back. Okay, switch sides, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Good. Again, to modify it, feel free to use no weight. We really want to focus on your shoulder mobility, squeezing those shoulder blades back, keeping those ears far from your shoulders as possible. Think long neck. All right. Our next exercise, our red movement, we're doing a chest fly. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and come down. Lift up your weights. Okay. If you have one, that's fine. If you have 2, that's fine as well. And we're going to do a chest fly. Just like that. Make sure we're squeezing that pec every time we're coming up. Okay, squeezing that pec every time we're coming up. Okay, you could do alternating if you have a dumbbell. It's a little bit easier for transition, or you could do all on one side and then switch the next round, and in the third round switch halfway. Okay, a good modification for this, if you want to get into plank position either from your knees, and instead of doing a hand walk up and forth, we're going to do hand walks out, hand walks in, hand walks out, hand walks in. All right, our next exercise, we're going to do our Spider-Man with rotations. Our front to back lunges. Okay, you're going to grab the dumbbell or the kettlebell. Okay, and do a lunge coming front, and as I go back, notice how I'm not planting my foot down. I'm swinging it right back to that lunge. Okay, skipping that middle step. Front to back lunges. Okay, feel free to modify it by not having the weight, or just do simple reverse lunges without weight for the modification. Alright, now we're going to do our green movement, our Spider-Man with rotations. Okay, so what we're going to do here, just like we're doing a mountain climber, we're bringing our foot up and we're rotating out, opening up our chest towards the ceiling, bringing our foot up, rotating, making sure you're opening your shoulders towards the ceiling. Okay, good modification, either regular mountain climbers or just high knees. Okay, and the last purple movement we'll be doing our ground up squat. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and walk our hands out to plank position. As we come back, okay, I want to go ahead and bend my knees, so I'm putting myself into a squat position, driving through the heels, getting that good hip extension at the very top by squeezing my glutes, coming back down, walking out, back to the squat position, up, squeeze your glutes for that good hip extension. All right. Now the question is, what's the active rest? All right. Well, the active rest for the first one, we're going to do our crunches. Our crunches for 3 seconds. Okay. Remember, we want to make sure our shoulders are off the ground, and we're moving about 4 to 5 inches. Okay. Just 45 inches. It's only 40 seconds. All right. That's your first active rest. Your second active rest, we'll be doing our bicycle abs. Okay? Both my knees are at a 90. As I'm coming up, my shoulders are off the ground, trying to touch my knee to my opposite elbow and kicking the other leg. Notice how my shoulders are off the ground. And our last active rest will be V-ups. Alright? I want to go ahead and make sure my stomach isn't showing. Alright? I'm going to come up, bring up, touch my knees, and try to get a little boost at the very end. Touch my knees, try to get a boost at the very end. Alright? Awesome, guys. I'm really excited to see this workout and see what you guys think. It looks really good, looks really fun. Awesome job. Let's go for it.